Okay, everybody, welcome back to the penultimate episode of the RE4. I am Smeef, and with me is Austin.
Howdy, how's it going?
And we are finally at the second to last episode. There's gonna be a couple of boss fights in this one. We fell down. Oh yeah, we fell down the cavern. We lost Ashley again. And now we gotta go look for the big, what Sadler just said was it.
Oh yeah, and the suspended crane game puzzle.
Yeah. You know, the best villains are always impractical.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the money and the endless labor force, what else are you gonna do?
I could use me a few ganados. Huh, he finally found it. Like an hour later, he's like, what is that beeping?
Is it just me, guys? Am I the only one? Tim Curry looking rough.
Oof. But, you know, he's recovering well. But seriously, fuck this thing. That is not a pleasant thing when, because I said when it cuts from the cutscenes into the VR, and suddenly it snaps to where he's running at you. You might have noticed I was in sheer panic mode at this point. I'm just firing.
Oh. I like the organ music kicking in.
Mm-hmm. That's how you know it's spooky. And I really hated, we're in this, he's like slurping around everywhere.
Slurping and slorping.
The gun, it will not work.
My gun juice.
Huh?
My gun juice.
Yeah, I was not having it.
Well, good. That's the last we'll see of him.
Yep, feel safe. Oh no! Just slap those shells in there.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is at the point where it is entirely pointless to try and kill him.
Oh, is it possible to actually kill him?
I mean, this isn't actually the fight. This is just survival portion of it.
Oh.
Why is he so squishy?
He's kind of squelching around there. Oh, he tried to with the backhand.
Yeah, and he went around the corner. I didn't notice that at first. Yeah. I'm just grabbing whatever gun comes out. Which, I mean, it's very fortunate that the weapons in this game boomerang back to you, because I feel I would have just, out of sheer panic, just thrown the gun at him.
Why did I throw my gun? Well, I'm glad that's the last we'll see of him.
Ah, yes. Oh,
Son
dear.
of a...
And now he's got another thing.
Oh.
Yeah, now I gotta worry about that.
At some point, you're gilding the lily.
That's not just gilded. That's been embossed. I'm just trying to get into the mind of the Umbrella scientists, though. You know, when they're developing these weapons, at some point are they, you know, like the boss, the manager walks in that really doesn't know anything about the job, and he just kind of walks in, you know, is like, I think he could use another arm. But sir, that's very impractical. How about we just put another arm?
So there's a very funny story about the Red Faction games. Mm-hmm. And it was a pretty good little series, kind of playing off of the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Get Your Ass to Mars.
Mm-hmm. Total Recall.
Total Recall, there we go. And so they went through, made the first two, I think the first three, and it was like, you know, just your kind of standard, had terrain deformation. That was the cool part. Mm-hmm. And at some point the company got taken over, and they were making one of the games, and the guy was like, hey, my nephew really likes aliens, so you should put aliens in the game. And they were like, ha ha ha, very funny, sir. And they just kind of went on with development. And then like halfway through development, he came through and he was like, oh no, you thought I was fucking joking, put aliens in the game. And so there's just this game that has aliens in it for no reason.
Ah, marvelous. Yeah, now this is the actual boss battle, and I've got I think the gun I have now is the Killer 7, which is basically, it's the Magnum.
Is it a reference to the game Killer 7?
I don't know.
It's a wild kind of... I guess like if David Lynch was gonna make a video game, besides the ones based off of Twin Peaks,
it's gonna have to make less sense. There's games based off of Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah, Deadly Premonition. It's fantastic.
Oh,
there's actually a sequel too.
Does he like pie?
Of course he does. He also reads his fortune from coffee.
Oh, nice. I think I've picked up one of the Deadly Premonition games, but... So this is one of those scenarios, like, that Magnum is nothing but easy mode. That is all that does.
It's much easier when the creature isn't, like, trapped in a tiny space with you.
Yeah. There was kind of a neat mechanic that, yeah. There was kind of a neat mechanic, I guess, you were sort of meant to use. You can lower those gates. Although I don't know how effective it would be against it, considering it can tunnel. If anything, you're kind of shooting yourself in the leg.
Can you shoot yourself in the leg?
I don't know.
What
is it I'm staring at?
I don't know. Spooky hallway.
I suppose so. I think I must have been picking up my controllers or something. Well, let's see here. Oh, and then the odd machine, the little elevator that takes you back to the beginning, should you want to go.
You know, it's the Dark Souls shortcut.
Now we're going to the militant camp.
Oh, are you in their swimming pool?
I'm not sure. Those are giant bullets.
Yeah. I mean, I have seen guns that take bullets that large.
There was the, well, I can only think of, what was it, the gun intended to take out a Boeing?
Oh, yeah, the some of those armored personnel, or armored piercing anti-tank rifles.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the punt gun, which for all the world just looks like a giant matchlock rifle.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's really... I know I've mentioned it before, but I still think it's pretty cool. Like, a big difference between VR and the standard RE4 game is the fact that you can peer over ledges.
And around corners.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's cheating. He has three-dimensional space to work in.
You know, kind of another trope that I just utilized earlier. Bad guys really seem to like to congregate around explosive barrels.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it works
I'm trying to
out.
remember. There was one shooter in the 2000s where the AI was actually programmed to take cover around explosive barrels, thus to give you that kind of cinematic feel to games.
No.
Take that.
It don't break.
Oh.
Yep. That's a new that's one of those cat's eyes.
I see. Except it's the blue stone of treason.
It got downgraded to mild mischief.
Let's start naming things at work like that. Oh, you want to borrow my pencil of treason?
Oh, how to get its name?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Hey, I signed an NDA, I'm sorry.
I think that Krauser moves to this island and gets his own little fortress.
You know, it's a bit run down, but, you know, with a little investment, he could flip it.
Krauser's
That'd be a new HGTV series, Fort Flippers.
So,
It's coming.
You two are all hooked up now, is that it?
Where's Ashley?
Do you really want to know? She's beyond that.
That's why I
fence,
asked.
Yeah.
But you'll need 3
Okay, thanks, man. See
insignias
ya.
to open it.
What are you gonna do, Krauser?
God damn it.
There's one in the north, and the other in the east.
And let me guess. You got the last one.
It pretty much means you're on a tight leash.
I've been
Sounds like
really
you thought
working
this
my
one out
traps,
pretty
can you
well.
tell? Oh no! Yeah, he does this thing where once you've done enough damage, he flashbangs you and disappears. Well, I don't want to. Where you at? Where's your head? I'm gonna do this cheaply.
Getting a bit rusty.
You're getting rusty. Ow!
Got you off guard.
I know all your moves, Sonya.
Ah, man. You know what?
Oh.
Still holds up.
He also used a Cyborg Ninja's line.
Hurt me more.
Goodly.
Oh, he's an encouraging boss.
He is. Ah!
Surprise inspection. Isn't this the fight you could, like, cheese if you have the knife out?
I don't know. I don't know of this cheese.
I don't know it either, but apparently there's one of the things you can do in this game is just, like, stand with your back to a corner and kind of swipe the knife.
Mm-hmm.
And he just comes up to duel you and gets owned.
Oh. I don't know if you can do it in this iteration because you're kind of playing tag. But maybe when the actual final standoff is.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Half Nelson.
You'll not monkey your way out of this one.
Ow, I got hurt. Would you stop that? My retinas are gonna be melting. Yeah, look at that, awesome.
That'll teach you.
That time. That's the one time it was on purpose.
Now we're talking.
Good, Leon.
Good, Leon.
Who's a good boy?
Leon, run! That's what
I somehow accidentally dodged, but it didn't do me any good. Oh, I knocked his head off.
Alright, this strategy's worked for me so far.
What do you intend to do restoring Umbrella?
to bring order and balance to this insane world of ours.
A psycho like you can't bring order or balance.
By
You don't
making
seriously
everyone
think a conservative
zombies.
mind can chart a new course for the world, do you?
Oh, so
boy.
the liberals are the bad guys.
Get your politics out of my video games. God, what does it burn?
That's what I'm. Now we're talking.
Boy, he is a one-trick pony.
That's it.
Good old one-trick pony Krauser, they used to call him. You know,
OTPK.
that is a presumably solid stone statue and base that Leon's just casually shoving.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything because you can see how much he's carrying in that attaché case all around, and still doing flips and kicks.
I can't even see where he's holding the attaché case.
Yeah, he's that good.
Yeah.
I think, a lot of times we think like, oh yeah, VR lets me see what I would be like in this scenario. I think the only true statement to that is when you try and flip the lever and fail. Because that's what it would be like in real life. I missed it.
Huzzah!
Peek-a-boo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no, like if there was a video element to this, I'd be just flailing about like a ninny. Especially on the scary parts. Man, don't get me wrong, like VR is so much more of a it's so much more of a facet as to what it's capable of and what it will continue to become capable of, but man, does it completely change the experience of a horror game.
By the way, I have spider
nice that it-
drones.
Did I forget to mention that?
It's totally a real thing.
But also, I like that one will blow up his mates. Oh, little sneaky.
is it that you fight for, comrade?
Oh, God.
Money.
Is it spider drones?
And then
One more to
here
go.
comes the,
We'll see about that.
he's becoming more and more naked.
It's all part of the strategy.
And here's the place where you say that should have been move number 1
Witness the power.
You've lost it completely, Krauser.
of your finger blade.
Your death, Leon.
I could buy one of those from Hot Topic.
Looks like you got a little bit of an infection there.
Alright, going to the easy mode gun. Just because this is an annoying fight otherwise.
Oh, come on, fight me with your knife.
This might be where you can lame it out. I'll have to try it one day. Cause all he's doing is little kicky flips.
It's no fair. This is my power.
I mean, it's neat that his little finger blade can be a shield and a weapon.
I don't know if this is the intent, but it kind of looks like a swan or like a heron when he has his shield closed.
It does, now that you mention it. It's sort of like the wing and the little
Yeah.
head.
Oh, that's no good.
Well,
That's fox die every time.
indigestion. Yep. Fuck. Die. Oh yeah. Got something for you, Krauser. Leon Lipton. Enjoy it.
It's Halo multiplayer all over again.
I'm bringing it back. The kids online will think I'm so cool.
Whoop-ah.
Is that a?
Yeah,
that's
those
not
look.
a hip. I was gonna say, was that like a hippogriff?
Chimera,
Chimera.
which, yeah, the hippogriff is a horse that sometimes travels through time or other dimensions. Magical
okay.
horse.
Well, I do like magic horses.
Sometimes they have wings.
Must be the Red Bull.
So,
Didn't.
it seems you killed Krauser too.
Oh,
How shall I
here they go being
return
childish.
appreciation?
What are you talking about? I thought he was with you.
What are you talking about? Did you really
No, what are you talking
think I'd
about?
trust an American? To tell you the truth, I was
Well, that's
This
not been
budding
entirely.
romance.
Yeah, that's not even entirely sussed out. I mean, he says comrade and he's wearing a red beret.
You were just using him right from the start.
Oh, I must hand it to you. You've demonstrated quite a bit of promise by killing Krauser. When your assimilation with Las Plagas is complete, I'll have you serve as my guard.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline your
You get a
generous
cool knife
offer
arm.
prior engagements.
A cool knife arm.
Enjoy your smart mouthing while you can.
Do I get a cool hat?
I'm not really a hat guy.
Verifica la presión de esa válvula. ¿Y tú?
They're in groups.
¿Viste algo? No hay problema.
Do you think the crossbow guy feels a little bit, inadequate when there's a guy with an RPG or a chain gun?
You ever hear of a stealth copter that you couldn't hear until it was right on top of you?
I'll cover you.
I got this one.
Wait, what?
I'm sure
What?
it makes sense. Yeah. Who needs those big missiles and guns that he has when you can just shove over a rusty water tower? Also, this guy is such a red shirt they didn't even bother putting a model inside the helicopter.
Now that's what
They give him a name, right? I think there's a name in this,
It's Mike.
remake. Mike.
Yeah. And he has a girl that he's getting ready to pop the question to, and he's 2 days from retirement.
Every time.
Yeah, but this is sort of just kind of a run through, shoot things, get to the end.
An action scene.
Yep.
This tiny tent will protect me.
It is surprisingly bulletproof. Although to his credit, he's the one NPC that actually kills things.
Yeah, I mean, so far he's my favorite NPC. He gets shit done. I guess Louise threw a vial at you.
Yeah, to be fair, he lost the important one.
I want to see what's in there. Mike
And now he's just
overcome
kind
with
of,
bloodlust is-
Yeah, now he's just sort of firing because he's got, infinite bullets.
yeah.
Well, thank goodness he's not going to use the rocket launcher.
Oof. Back of the head.
Yeah, I think this is around the time. Well, I mean, they kind of. I've seen like the first 3 Resident Evils. It was really hard to get a headshot unless you were like really close to the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And then around this one, you're like, headshots are not as useful as they once were.
Yeah, and I think in 5 and 6, it's like a percentage chance.
Mm-hmm. In 5, though, the little bit I played of it, I thought it was just completely ridiculous because they did the Matrix lean when you shot at him sometimes. So everybody else gets bullets, and he gets a stun baton.
Yeah. Whoa, what's up with that
I mean,
guy?
even the crossbow guy has to feel more useful than him.
Yeah. Alright, that guy needed a lozenge. Hey, Mike, I appreciate your enthusiasm.
But there's nothing here. I do like he's he's very self-congratulatory.
Assume that prompt is for Jesus. Raise up. Testify. Oh, come on, Locke.
Yeah, I mean it took a few bullets. Or you could have just done that first. I don't know why the lock was required. I don't know that I can actually shoot the guy behind the gun.
Alright, now you spoiled it. I was rooting for you there.
he sure as heck can shoot me. Well, I make a valiant attempt, but ultimately, Mike who is, I'm sure, shooting at something useful right now.
Mike is the hero of this story. GG, Mike.
GG no read. Part of the mutation is you sound like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, very purry.
Mm-hmm. You think if you scratch him under the chin, they just start making that noise?
Yes, I do. It's the weakness with Las Plagas they don't tell you about.
You should see what happens when you give him belly rubs.
Yeah, that's the guy that needs a lozenge.
Or, alternatively, he can join a death metal band.
Ooh.
Because while I do like some of the music, I don't always know what they're saying. I mean, I'm sure it's about something. I'm sure it's something about Satan.
Just, that's the passe. Nobody sings about Satan anymore, old man. Where are we going, Leon?
Oh, he's a hunting.
And the ankles on this kid.
He's picking up all kinds of plants. No cane reach.
Oh, praise his name.
I think I'm trying to remember what well, I know I'm supposed to trigger something. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be to trigger said thing.
Right. Perhaps up here.
It's
Mike, a little help?
yeah, do you see a door somewhere?
Mike doesn't see anything but the red mist.
Yeah. I'm quite curious as to what he's shooting at when there's no more bad guys currently.
He's shooting out into the ocean.
I just noticed that.
He's decimating the sea turtle population.
Well, he's not the environmentalist I thought he was.
That looks like the door over there, but how to get to it? Button.
How about I push the big red button that probably was in my face many times? So the chain gun dude, like I put it in the last episode that he was in. I'm like 90% sure that they reused Vulcan Raven's audio for it.
Yeah, I can see it. And this is Konami or Capcom?
This one, this is Capcom. But I genuinely don't know if there was any sort of crossover or not. Remember, what was it, Marvel vs. Capcom that had, like, Jill Valentine?
Oh, yeah.
And
That
she
was a
had
fun character to play.
the Tyrant special move.
Yeah, that was her, like, kind of area denial one. She also had one where she pulled out the 4-barreled rocket launcher.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take you for a ride.
I mean, Konami made it into a Nintendo property with Smash. I don't see why Capcom couldn't weasel in there.
Yeah. Get a little Vulcan Raven action.
I was thinking Leon, but I like your idea better.
Leon and Smash would have been great.
Yeah, you just yeah. I was like, oh, I don't have to hang on, so I'm just gonna like Superman over there.
Illusion broken.
Yeah, that would have been kind of neat. Like if you let go, it like interrupted the cutscene.
You fell to your death.
More shooty parts.
I think that might be Leon's most powerful ability. It's just being able to leap down and not break his ankles.
Mm-hmm. They don't know I'm here yet. Oh, they don't.
Oh, that's... You're Roger Rabbited them.
Well. Ow, in the face.
I don't know what happened there, but...
Dynamite guy ran at me.
I see.
Yep, they came down that ladder behind me. Yeah. Fortunately, when they come in mass like that, they tend to have fewer HP.
Thanks, Mike.
Take care of it. They even gave Mike personality by making him a Brooklynder.
Hey, can you reload during cutscenes?
No.
Aw.
I guess they thought that would have been a bit cheap.
Well, that guy's got some phlegm.
And... Pichu! Damn it!
Put you in the red.
Okay, so apparently I can shoot the chain gun guys. Oops.
Railing kill.
I really wish they would allow me to use that gun.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Also, I like that it happened at another time. I didn't record it, but I was standing around. So what he does is he basically periodically he'll be blowing up those all those chain guns, And if you're standing anywhere near them, he'll say, "Get out of the way." If you do not, he will blow it up, and you die.
Oh.
So Mike gets to go home and say, "I warned him."
Yeah. What was I supposed to do? Hold my fire?
I got a bullet with guns. They want to leave. I don't know why Mike is Jewish now.
I was gonna say, it's quite a journey there Mike has made.
Take cover. What are you gonna blow up now, Mike?
I like to think that if you just take long enough, he just starts blowing open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Satellite context. You go, I see you have been. Oh God!
Yes, you sure swiped them clean.
I have decided to give your guard position to Mike. Damn it.
I mean, come on. He's got a cool helicopter.
Mm.
Two ruins.
Ah, the ruinous cliffside.
Oh no, I am surrounded.
How did this even happen?
Leon is rather oblivious.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
And Mike's a crack shot. Look at Leon. Look at Leon pretending he has the gun. Like the Red Dawn.
Also, we watched The Matrix.
Alright, no, not Red Dawn. Apocalypse Now scene.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks. When we get out
Oh,
of here,
Mike.
drinks are on me.
Can't wait to meet your future wife. Oh no! If you're gonna dramatically scream a name, it needs to have more of a ring to it. Just Mike.
I like that Leon has shown Mike far more like affection than Ashley ever got.
Oh yeah,
I'll make sure you're the next to go, Sadler.
Mike was my best friend. Really? Oh, and here comes another Metal Gear line.
Sadler, you bastard!
It's
No.
nothing to get all upset about. Don't tell me you've never swatted a bothersome fly. In essence, it's the same thing.
What did you say? Insects' life doesn't compare to human lives.
It was an
When the
allegory,
fire is
Leon.
ours, you too will understand.
Guess it's another good reason to get the parasite out of my body.
I wish you luck.
Aw, thanks. Oh wait, you were being sarcastic.
Don't forget that emerald.
Hey Leon, could you not like steal our entire GDP?
Look. See, so I had to take over for Leon, and Leon, this is how you're supposed to do it. Mike, no.
Oh, I like the little fists.
Well, see ya.
No. Bye, Mike. Possibly the most useful a NPC's ever been in Resident Evil.
So far. Ashley's been nothing but a pain in the ass.
Oh. Lovely.
Can never have too many treasures.
Hey, Leon, I realize, like, you're exploring the tombs and everything, but this is my ancestors' burial place.
You killed Mike.
Leon.
Where the fuck did you come from? Diarrhea. Joke's on you, she's into this. In the wiener.
Ouch.
Ah. Well, we've inadvertently found out how to cure zombies.
Yeah. All you have to do is shoot him in the leg.
We have to get that parasite out of your body.
Thanks.
But before that, I gotta save Ashley.
Fine.
Fine.
Let's split up.
I didn't know we were together. I mean, I'm cool with that. Do you want to maybe...
You were
Mike
together
would
for
have
like
liked her.
3 seconds.
Mike would have liked her.
Mike would have loved Ada.
I just like to think that this, you know, the rest of this is just going to be him lamenting over Mike.
You know, I'm here for it.
The pedantactory. Mike wanted to see a pedantactory. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Aw.
Stop it.
Was the population enough that you had to build a prison? Uh-oh, I hear someone with asthma.
Mm-hmm. It's your buddy. He has got a hell of a mule kick. You know, the pattern of the breathing almost sounds like sniffling, like he's just got done crying.
Well, you know, it's not the best environment, especially if you have allergies.
Oof.
Hello, friendo.
Boy, you are ugly. Whoops. You know what I thought about the other day? That when you say it out loud, it doesn't sound like it could be a real thing, but it totally is. The sequel to Predator with Danny Glover.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, who tried to sell that? Who had to sell that one?
I mean, Predator was really, really successful. I think it did okay. I don't think it holds up. It's been a little while since I've watched that one.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, and not knocking him, he's a good actor, but I've seen Lethal Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even then he didn't really scream of action hero material.
Ah, man, I don't know. I think he's fantastic, and I don't think the basic story is bad. I think it was made during that period when they believed that crime was just gonna keep going up until we were all in like cities run by gangs.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't really make sense now. Oh.
Yeah, I'm wondering, because it was also, there was a period in like the late 80s, early 90s in which it was just the thing to set your movie in New York, because they did that with Jason as well.
Oh, yeah. Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah, I think so. Which, I mean, perfect crossover. Batman versus Jason Voorhees. Gotham City, in some iterations, is in Manhattan.
I mean, the comics have been going for a while. I don't know that Batman hasn't fought Jason. I know he's fought the Predator.
Oh, that I didn't know. I was only kidding.
Yeah. Oh, the best part about it is Alfred kills the Predator with, like, double-aught buck.
Oof. Waiting to see that Arkham game.
Yeah. I always enjoyed the what ifs, the non kind of mainline Batman stuff. Like who killed the Caped Crusaders, a particularly good issue. And one of them, Batman or Bruce Wayne is kind of crazy after his parents' death, so Alfred doing the only thing he knows how. Basically, Alfred is the Joker in order to keep Bruce Wayne's kind of sanity intact best as possible.
That's interesting.
And it's all like a big show.
There was a in the oh yeah, I'm just killing zombies. But anyway, in the Telltale version of Arkham, they did kind of an interesting thing, and I don't know if it's come up in the comics or not. I'm not as versed as I would like to be in Batman lore, but turns out at least his father was the bad guy. Basically, he was teamed up with the mob, and like a corrupt mayor, and like the three of them ran the city, and then I don't know, one of them turned heel and had his parents killed.
Yeah, there's I think is it year 1 or year 2? I haven't read it, but also the new Batman movie with Colin Farrell as the Penguin touches on this. If only Mike were here.
He'd be loading them up with bullets.
He'd tell me to take cover.
No.
Zombles.
Mike would have loved that explosion.
It's just Leon has a locket and inside's a picture of a helicopter.
Maybe that's what it was. Mike was just a sentient helicopter.
I know it's a deep cut, but there's an old game system called Deadlands Wasted West. And one of the bad guys that you can put in is basically a tank that's been running on war game software and has now become sentient and believes it's Alexander the Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's like a crossover between war games and Civ.
Yeah. It's actually a really good comparison there.
Yeah. It's been ages since I've even seen war games like with a Bueller.
Matthew Broderick. I still think that movie holds up. I haven't watched it in a while.
I mean, it was a simple premise. It didn't really rely on anything too far outside the realm of belief. I mean, you do have to sort of have a suspension of disbelief a little bit, obviously, but it's still an enjoyable movie, I think.
So is it just infinite dudes?
It's a set amount, but I gotta kill them, and they have an elaborate, like you do in a compound, they have an elaborate button set up to open one door. Boy, the Las Plagas are really out tonight. The one time I use a flash grenade.
That's it. Enjoy it, folks.
I mean, they're super handy. I mean, it's insta-kill for the Las Plagas.
Like you look around guiltily. I hope no one sees me.
It is it's in fact a super handy addition because while you're sitting there, you know, carving your name in somebody, you could actually look around and make sure you're not gonna get flanked. Hey, it's oh,
It's not Mike.
I wish Mike were here.
You'll soon harbor an awesome
He'd know what to
power.
do.
Yet it seems you would rather choose death.
I'm taking Ashley back, whether you like it or not.
Ah, the audacity of youth.
That was from Tekken.
A Falcon punch there.
See, Mike really would have liked her.
Yeah.
Leon, now!
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Bullets, why didn't I think of that?
Jiggle physics are showing.
Oh, God.
Is this your card?
Move!
Let's go.
Oh, right, I forgot how.
Boy, that is a deviously long clip.
Mm-hmm.
I mean mag, excuse me.
Clipozine.
You know, this big roaring fire and explosion reminds me of fun. Hey there, big fella.
These guys look a lot more imposing than they are. Get away. Oh boy, I haven't missed that sound.
I'd rather hear a choir of guttural gulches. I don't think gulch is a word.
I mean, it's a word. I don't know that it.
Has a definition.
I don't know that's related to sound. It's a hole in the earth, like a canyon.
Huh. Like the sand butthole from Star Wars.
Yes, exactly like that.
And before anyone corrects me, I know it's a sarlacc. I just like referring to it as the sand butthole. No. Yeah.
Eh.
Mike would have liked that.
I feel like you know at this point.
Yeah, I'll stop your computer. Yeah, you also notice, like in older movies, whenever they go to just quote unquote destroy a computer, they just smash the monitor.
Yeah. Well, that's where all the data's stored.
This hunk of junk? I don't know about this, Leon.
There's only one way to find out. You operate.
And then coming in the next episode,
You
or no,
should-
actually, I think yep,
Yeah.
we're getting rid of the plaggies.
Here goes nothing.
Ashley, where'd you learn how to operate that very complex machine?
Maybe you should have taken your shirt off, or no? Okay, just going right through the clothes.
I love that he's strapped down, and then he's like, I would just love it like his shirt has all his clothing just catches on fire.
How are you feeling?
Like $1,000,000.
I thought
Maybe
you were
it's like
gonna die.
microwave.
All right. Guess I'm up.
I kind of wish I did. Then I could be with Mike. Please don't make that noise.
You okay?
Yeah,
I don't know about
everyone,
you,
that's going to do it for this episode.
But I think it's time.
As I said, the next one is going to be our last episode, so stick around and find out how this ends. We'll see you next time. I'm Smeef.
I'm Austin.